Hello, good morning, people. How are you doing? Today it's about 6 a.m. here in Dhaka right now. I woke up a while back, middle of the night. I fell asleep. A very weird timetable going on, but I would like to do a video for you because I'm feeling a little bit better. Yesterday I was doing some comparison videos and stuff, so today I want to put up a list of 15 winter fragrances I'm looking forward to wear in 2020. Life has been very unpredictable. We don't know actually if we're gonna make it or not, but nonetheless, we hope. Okay, we look forward to good, better times. Like better times. All right. So today I don't have tea. I should have made tea, but I have my ginger ale. So winter time. Usually you should pick up fragrances. Like based on merit. Winter fragrances need to be strong, more darker, sometimes sweeter, and I have picked up like I think 15 different variants of fragrance, but many of them will be similar, but I tried my best not to give like redundant entries. And I know not everywhere it's winter at the same time. Some countries do not have winter. Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, no winter there. Our side we have some winter. I think in October, mid-October, it started a little bit cool breeze and it goes to December, then a little bit cool weather. USA is actually going towards winter. I heard UK is about fall. New Zealand already finished their winter, going to summer. So I know this from my members. So these are nice things about the community. But anyway, nonetheless, many of you requested me to do my winter list. I'm gonna do 2 winter lists this year. Fragrance I'm looking to wear, and then fragrances I actually wore into 20. I'll do it in December, right? So let me start. I wanted to do 10, but I couldn't pick up just 10. Number 15, I'm gonna go with my basically more of these fragrances are some of my recent purchase. I just want to rotate them for this year, see if they work, and they're gonna be so many my latest purchases. Okay, number 15, Zeno Davidoff. This fragrance is dark, mysterious, long-lasting, kind of like a powerhouse. Johnny Depp's signature scent. This one has lavender. It's very mysterious. I think this one, some people say this one has a coffee cappuccino vibe, but it's very old school, very gangster-like fragrance. I really like it. I actually had it, then I sold it. Really love this bottle, how cool this bottle looks. This one has to make my winter list. So this one, something I'll be looking to wear. Zino Davidoff. I think this one is inspiration to some niche fragrances. So definitely check it out. I think Tom Ford Beau de Jour. That one is inspired by this one, but this is better to me. Okay, obviously more affordable. Number 15, Zino Davidoff. Number 14, I think really latest release from Guerlain from Ideal line. This is L'Eau Medial Extreme, the red juice. Very beautiful bottle. It follows the other bottles as well, but this is the latest. And Extreme, you think of Extreme, it should be the most wild in the line, but this is not the most wild in the line. I think the most wild in the line would be the EDP. Okay, and the EDP has this cherry tonka, kind of like a powdery effect. Okay, and then the EDT is very sweet, very playful. This one is a more sophisticated version of the Ideal line. It's Ideal Man. It has leather, I think, tobacco, interesting notes breakdown, kind of like tonka, got that almond going on, but when you smell it, every time now and then you get different. I think a little bit of cranberries or cherry as well, but this fragrance is gonna be really good. I tried it in summer, didn't work for me, like it lasted, but it smelled a little bit weird. I think there is a blackcurrant or plum note. So this is a very interesting blend. This is not getting the love it deserves. I'm gonna definitely rock this in mild cold weather. It'll be very beautiful. So L'Eau Medial Extreme by Guerlain. That's number 14. Number 13, I'm gonna go with another type, Tom Ford. This is Grey Vetiver. I used to have this, sold it, and then repurchased it again. Last year I did wear the Vetiver was my choice of Vetiver was Sultan Vetiver Nishane, but this year I'm actually going with a little bit more easygoing because Sultan Vetiver is a little bit dark, animalic, and very big smoke. This is also very long lasting, but not as big smoke. This is like about 7 to 8 hours in cold weathers. So the EDT version of this one, you can wear it for summer, but I think this is going to be really refreshing for something that's a little bit gloomy day, like fall, winter day. Tom Ford Grey Vetiver really works well. Okay, it's very sophisticated. You really have to give it time to understand. Do not judge this too quickly. Okay, number 13, Grey Vetiver Tom Ford EDP. Number 12, the Bear. I have to bring this baby here. I call him Ted. and I love the movie Ted. You guys know about the teddy bear, and this bottle is one of the most awesome bottles. Very hard to keep it dust free. It gets dust all over. I had to take like 5 minutes to clean the bottle. This one is like a rose based fragrance with that pear, I think, some pink pepper as well or something like that. Very modern, very unique, niche like fragrance, very entertaining and very long lasting too. If you do like something like YSL Tuxedo, if you do like Rojas Moustache, this is a fragrance you definitely dig, and the price is I think a little bit discounted now. You can definitely try it. Moschino, this they made a masterpiece here. Okay, in cold weathers this is the only time I think of rocking this, and this is gonna be definitely my rotation for sure. Moschino Boy Toy. That's number 12. Number 11, another dark bottle I'm going to show you. This is one of my most favorite fragrances, Givenchy Gentleman EDP or Parfum. This makes my, like, if I make many lists, you know, this is going to appear in many of the lists because this is as good as Dior Homme Intense, Valentino Intense for me, with great performance as well. And Givenchy, you guys know, it's not going to be super expensive. Now they're being discounted. You can find this under $60-65. Great bottle, great fragrance, guys. You know, if you really want something in line with Valentino Intense, which is discontinued now, this is more sophisticated than Valentino Intense. Very much sweet, spicy, dark, mysterious, man, and it has like depth. All right, Givenchy Gentleman EDP. That's number 11. Okay, we entering top 10. I'm taking slow. I'm going slow because some people cannot understand sometimes when I go fast. So number 10, I'm gonna go with Bleu De Chanel EDP. I had it before, you know, the Bleu De Chanel line. I actually stopped wearing it for the last 2-3 years, honestly speaking, because these fragrances, you know, like they have so many more new fragrances that I bought, like YSL EDP, Dior Sauvage, you know, a lot of those. But then the EDP version I always loved. This was like the only one that lasted on me, and then price wise it's very much okay pricing. So this one was so good about Bleu De Chanel EDP is, yeah, I know this fragrance has been in market for a long time, but if you give it a break, you know, your nose actually will crave for this because the grapefruit in the opening, it's very authentic, very beautiful, and there's no other fragrance that I smell until now that could make such a grapefruit in a designer game especially. So Bleu De Chanel, it has the incense, a little bit woody, maybe vetiver, there's some mint I guess, but this is a fantastic fragrance. Cold weathers, this fragrance, wear it for your date night time, you will definitely get compliments. Okay, and the theme is also a bit dark, so even though it's a fresh perfume, I think EDP version it will work great in winter. Bleu De Chanel EDP, number 10. Number 9, I'm going just by smell as usual. I never go with performance only. All right, so number 9, this is one of the surprising entries in this year, Aoud by Mancera. This I have a small cute little bottle, only bottle I have in 60 ml. This bottle I bought from Parfum Bangladesh. I saw it like in the one corner, and I'm like, what is this, you know? And I'm like, the name is interesting, Aoud. I like the camel, the on the desert as an advertisement, and I bought it. You know, I blind bought it. I did not try it. I brought it home, and that's the moment I realized this is a nuclear fragrance. All the Manceras are nuclear, Montals are nuclear. This is ultra nuclear. It has the black currant, and that makes it beautiful, fruity, oud, and a little bit sandy, dusty, and got freshness. And you really have to watch the dry down. This is magical in cold weathers. Okay, this is one hidden gem in the community. Aoud by Mancera, number 9. Cold weathers, this is gonna rock. It's gonna project like nobody's business. Okay, number 8, Dior Homme Parfum. This fragrance, I cannot wear this in any other time except cold weather. This is so strong, animalic, and this fragrance is dark, opulent. All those words come to your mind. Bottle is beautiful, and thankfully we have a 100 ml bottle now rather than I think 75 ml, which used to have. I have that bottle as well, but this one right here, you know, it's leather, I think, or oud together with Dior Homme, and it's more sophisticated and more less playful and more serious version of Dior Homme Intense. I like Dior Homme Intense definitely. I'm not showing some of the big ones this year. It's not an overall list like La Nuit de l'Homme I did not show this year. Obviously I'm gonna wear it, but many fragrances I actually will maybe, like, you know, give it a break and wear some of my other lesser worn fragrances. Dior Homme Parfum is definitely a great fragrance, niche quality juice at designer price. Dior Homme Parfum, number 8. Number 7 is a women's perfume. I really think this is the only time of the year this fragrance would be great. This is Shalimar EDP by Guerlain. Look at that bottle. You can tell this is class. And this is, to my nose, it's a very, very unisex perfume. It's for women. It's a little bit powdery, a little bit dated, and I understand, I check out my review, but this bottle is my crown jewel. Okay, I can wear this one of the days, like special days, and if weather is so beautiful, I'm happy and I just want to be by myself. Absolute class. This is not for youth, I wouldn't think so, but this is for people who have mature nose and you have taste for. This is one of the best perfumes in the history of perfume making, in my humble opinion. Better than Chanel's, better than Dior's in many ways. Okay, but with all due respect though. Shalimar EDP by Guerlain. Number 7. I think we have number 6, then we hit top 5. Number 6, Nishane Saffron Colonies. I don't know if it's Saffron Colonies or Saffron Colonies. We have two versions, Colonies and this. So these are relatively cheaper than some of the other more like Hashivat, Ani. Those are more pricey compared to this. Those 50 ml will cost as much as 100 ml of this, which is a great blessing. People will think like, oh, this is a simplistic bottle, maybe it's cheaper fragrance. You'll make a mistake. This fragrance is just wow. It's just wow. When you smell it, some people say this will smell like exact same. It will be redundant as if you have Colonies already. With all due respect, I don't think so. This fragrance will make a statement of its own. It's much more stronger. The saffron, I think it has that edge over the original. This is also sweet, citrus, but it makes it so much more pungent. It has leather, I think, yeah, leather and saffron. It makes the fragrance almost like Tuscan leather's sexy cousin. Okay, so of course not a clone of Tuscan leather, but Saffron Colonies. Check out my review. This is a hidden gem again. All right, number 6. So number 5 and all the way to number 1, I think there's only one designer fragrance and rest are all niche, but I did not put it according to designer or niche. This is a genuinely fragrance I'll be wearing. Number 5, Carlisle by Parfum de Marly. This, yes, many of you will be surprised, like, why no? Like, I have Herod, I have Godolphin, I have Ojan, then I think I have one more. What's the other one? Pegasus. So why am I choosing Carlisle? This fragrance I couldn't wear in summer. When I bought it, it was too strong. This is very similar to Mancera Red Tobacco, but this is a lot more upper class. Red Tobacco is great. For Mancera, for the price, it's good. And this is going to be more pricey. Both of them come in 120, 125 mils. But Carlisle, it has this property, like this one lasts like 3-4 days on my clothes. Mancera will last, but it's very smoky. This is sweet candy like, this is a tobacco you want to wear. This is hybrid of, like, sometimes people say Herod, sometimes people say Wojan. It has definitely vibes of those, but this is a fragrance which will get you noticed. This is literally like a cheap way, but actually if I want to seek compliments, I will put like 5 of these. I'll go everywhere. I'll just pretend like I don't know what's happening, People will give you compliments. Carlisle by Parfum de Marly, number 5. Okay, number 4 is the design I was talking about. This is a fragrance I almost finished my bottle. I was sad that I couldn't find this formulation anymore. They only have the modern formulation, which I didn't want. I wanted Thierry Mugler pure malt version, and I did buy a tester at Parfum Bangladesh, which they have, but not cheap. These are gonna be premium prices. But just looking at the star, first time I saw these, like, you lay your eye on certain things, you fall in love immediately. Thierry Mugler bottles were that feeling for me. Like when I saw this one, when I saw Angel Man, the stars totally like blew my mind. I'm like, where can I find some Thierry Mugler in Malaysia? I could find only Ultra Zest and Amin. These were not in Malaysia. So pure malt is a whiskey based fragrance. You guys know that. It has sweetness, it has patchouli definitely, and this fragrance, it's only great in winter. So definitely I'll be rocking some pure malt this upcoming winter. Number 4. Number 3 is a fragrance. It was a gift to me by dear Steven from Adolescence, from his own house, and this fragrance actually is the most loved in my world. I do love Navitus. I do love the Oud Luxuria that he sent me full bottles of, and his other creations, but this one right here, Oud Imperium, I just looked at my whole collection. I know I have many other fragrances could be great for winter, perhaps they'll pop up in the next winter list, but Oud Imperium, I keep wearing it, then I smelled, I'm like, wow, this is so beautiful. This is not like typical Oud, this is not like typical anything I smelled. Then I smelled Zurge of Alexandria too, or I think one of those fragrances. and I realized this and that is almost like 95% same. This fragrance is going to be cheaper than Alexandria, definitely Alexandria too. Xerjoff is expensive. So this is Oud, very long lasting, extremely long lasting, and I really love these bottles. I don't care what people say. Very beautiful presentation, and thank you so much, Steven. But it's not here because of his courtesy. It's here genuinely because I really love this perfume. Okay, so in this winter, this is gonna be worn a lot. Oud Imperium Parfum by Navitus Parfums, number 3. I'll put down the names. Okay, number 2 and number 1, very hard battle, but I actually made up my mind. I was like, yeah, I have to go with number 2 and number 1. Number 2, Nishane Ani. I sort of like had a 50 ml bottle that I purchased. Then I'm like, no, it was not doing it for me. I'm like, I'm gonna run out of the bottle. I want a big bottle, which is why Nishane makes 100 mls. Okay, they made Hachivat. I ordered Hachivat, my 50 ml. This one almost is like ran out. I decant obviously, so I need to have like significant amount of juice for my own usage. So number 2, Ani, one of the sexiest fragrances of all time that I sniffed. This fragrance, first time I sniffed it, I felt like so many reviews and everything. I thought like this is overhyped. I called pass. I'm like, it's good. I gave it 8 or 9, but later on the shirt, you put one here on your collar. Just go around 2-3 days, then you get to smell Ani again. That same dry down. That will make you fall in love with this beautiful, beautiful, upper class, sexy, vanillic goodness from heaven. That's it. That's it so far. I think Sultan Vetiver and these definitely my most favorite Nishanes, but Hachivat is not far off. Okay, so number 1, it's gonna be my special fragrance. Many people ask me what is your signature scent. I always say Dior Homme Intense. I say a few other fragrances, but current moment, if you really ask me, if I really don't have to think at all, Dior Homme Intense will be definitely like, it's a love, but every year I show it. But this year I finally have the bottle. I feel privileged, and I feel very lucky that God gave me this one, okay, in my life. And I wanted this perfume for a very long time. This is like a dream fragrance for me. I have Aventus, I have the other one is Viking. I bought those also, but this is the one that I love, Royal Oud. This one doesn't like have any competition in Creed, in my humble opinion, in my world. No Creed smells as good as this one, okay, period. This is spicy, woody, masculine, ambergris, and this fragrance I bought a tester, so obviously it's not a cap of Royal Oud. Royal Oud has a golden here embellishment. That one, it's like more representing Oud, but this is an original Vetiver cap. Just want to make it look pretty. But 120 ml bottles are very hard to find now. So if you find these bottles, buy this one. If you don't find that one, buy 100 ml. No problem. But this fragrance smells like a king. I just love it. I love it. You know, I love it. If I smell lavender, sometimes I'm like, oh, that's cute. When I smell Viking, I'm like, that's sexy. When I smell this, I'm like, it's a complete man. It's a complete fragrance. You know, this is a fragrance I want to wear. Bordeaux Portugal is great. Some of the other ones are good. This is the best Creed. No matter if they have a private collection, more upper class, whatever collection, nothing beats for me this one. Royal Oud by Creed. This is my number 1. I'm gonna rock this a lot in my upcoming winters, even though it's now hot still in Bangladesh. So that's my list, 15 fragrances, bit long video, but hopefully you will enjoy the content because I want to describe why I picked this. Okay, so have a nice day. If you already have winter, enjoy it. Make some cocoa, enjoy your snow, and you know, do all your sports activities on the snowmobile and stuff. I really am happy for you. Christmas would be a great time. Stay safe and then enjoy your holidays nicely. All right, have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.